Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is November 29th, and right now we're looking at the visible satellite imagery. You can see the sun's rays continuing to move across Pacific Ocean here. There's our weak low pressure system we've been talking about for a few days. Again, mainly just rainfall along some of the coastal areas here. And this will be moving down across southern Los Angeles as the storm system continues to move off to the southeast here. And then we're going to bring another system here over the top of this ridging that's forming right now over the Pacific Ocean. Bring some chillier air with it. Some mountain snows are possible as well. Then we'll take a look at the extended forecast as we go through the video this morning. As always, take a look at the rainfall through Friday, and you can see kind of targeting down towards the San Diego metro, some of the higher terrain, trying to wring out a few hundredths of an inch here for the Los Angeles metro. Better chances across some of the foothill areas and up across the mountainous areas. Now, looking at this day in SoCal weather history, you can get dust storms this time of year, and you can get dense fog as well. So, don't stop in the middle of the freeway, but slow down a bit and use your low beams when you're in the fog. But you can see a pretty intense winter storm rolled through on this day in 1991. Big wind gusts out there. Some people were out of power. Looks like 60,000 in LA and San Diego. So yeah, interesting stuff from the National Weather Service San Diego. Thanks as always. Taking a look at the rain chances through Wednesday night. Better chances across some of northeast Arizona here and just clipping Phoenix, but better chances late Thursday into Friday, even for places like Blythe, Yuma, and Parker. Might get some precipitation out of this and some seasonably cool temperatures. Strong wind gusts possible all the way in through Friday morning. Check it out. This might include Tehachapi as well and some of the grapevine out there. And again, through Friday morning, gust to 50 miles per hour, strong west to northwest winds. And looking at the National Weather Service Reno, you can see some snow starts to emerge here on Wednesday, and then Thursday, probably the biggest impact day, and then wrapping up Friday and Saturday. So nice graphic there from the National Weather Service Reno. And if you want a nice affordable home weather station, it's always more fun to watch the weather when it's located at your place of residence here. Nice smartphone app stores all the data for you in the cloud. Click on that link down below to save 10%. Total precipitation, the European. This is actually, let's update this because I believe we have the 12Z data should be mostly in by now. So let's put that into motion. And you can see that precipitation. It did occur for the Bay Area, so that was kind of nice. And moving down across Southern California, nothing too crazy out there, but you will notice it, especially across the higher terrain as we go on in through tomorrow night. And then we bring some precip with a chillier air mass. We go through the day Thursday, some snow will be included in that. And you can see some of this rainfall starting to pile up here across northwest Arizona as these systems move into the Pacific Northwest. And more on that here in a bit. But as we go on into later in the period, let's see. So we get the strong atmospheric river moving on the day Monday, and that kind of includes some of Northern California. So we'll be watching for these heavy precipitation amounts here. And look at some of these amounts really pile up there. Crescent City, the southwest Oregon out there and some of the Northern California mountains looking pretty darn wet. Looks like it runs out to 216 hours as of right now. Looking at the NAM 3KM. So this is what's going on. This is a short range high resolution model, and you can see the Southern California rainfall incoming as we go through tomorrow, and then the snows across the Sierra Nevada, maybe even a little bit of snow across some of the very highest peaks of Southern California. Then you can kind of see that showery activity wrapping up from that system as we go through Friday, and the one that rides over the top of the ridge. Now looking at the total snow Kuchera ratio on the NAM, if you look down across Southern California, you can see some of the highest peaks showing a couple inches of snow there, and the Sierra Nevada getting a nice little coating of snowfall out of this as well as Northern California, and much bigger amounts up towards Oregon, and some pretty good amounts across some of the higher terrain of Nevada also. So now looking at 850 millibar temperatures, this is the system off the coastline right now. And if we put this into motion, about 5,000 feet, you can see that system continue to slide to the southeast. Some chillier air does arrive here, and you can see that's what's going to bring some of that snowfall. And this chillier air settles down over the region, bringing a bit of a drop in some of the temperatures that you'll notice at the surface. And we'll look at that map here in a moment as well. But looking at 500 millibars, 18,000 feet. So we're kind of taking a peek off into the extended forecast now. This is yesterday afternoon's European run here. There goes that system. And we get that chillier system riding over the top of the ridge into the area. And we build the ridging here, but we got the powerful atmospheric rivers into the Pacific Northwest, at times including portions of Northern California here. And then you'll notice this troughing kind of drops down a bit more as we go into the following week. So that's something for us to be watching as we go through the extended forecast. And you can kind of see the ridging out over the Pacific Ocean here, and we start to emerge some big differences between what the GFS and what the European are showing here. But we'll continue to watch this as we go on into the future days. Now looking at the GFS, this is the ensemble mean. This one's hot off the presses here, and you can see the system we're currently dealing with. Then the next chillier system rides over the top of the ridge here for some mountain snows, and then we bring the atmospheric rivers into the Pacific Northwest here. And the GFS also shows some of this troughing starting to impact California as you go out towards 200 hours or so. And you can kind of see the below normal heights out across the Pacific. So we'll watch that here to see if we get any storm development and any increased precipitation chances here as we go on in through the early portion and the mid portions of December. Looking at the diurnal and the nocturnal cycle here, 2-meter temperature, state of California, Nevada, Arizona here. This is what we're going to warm up to today. And you can see there's some upper 60s, maybe some mid 60s here for the valleys. Nice and comfortable across a lot of the desert areas. And the overnight low is kind of chilly across the Sierra Nevada and portions of Nevada and Utah. And then we scroll back in through the following days and you can kind of see the warm up and then the overnight and early morning cool down as we go. But watch as we go on through Saturday, you notice some of these temperatures are trailing off a bit here as that chillier air mass moves down across the area. So anyway, always interesting to look at those diurnal and nocturnal cycles there. Now, looking at San Diego International Airport, this is that system sliding down the coastline as we speak. And right now, I mean, it's not a lot of precipitation, but anytime it rains across Southern California, it's kind of a big deal. So you can see we've got some ensemble agreement there, maybe an inch, a tenth of an inch or two out of this system. Phoenix Sky Harbor, a little bit better here. And this is going to be going on in through Thursday night into Friday during the day. So not bad precipitation amounts showing up with that one. And this is the 6 to 10 days. So this goes December 4th to December 8th there. And you can kind of see the sharp cutoff right across Central California there with some of this atmospheric river activity moving into the Pacific Northwest at times, trying to include some of California. And this is 6 to 10 day. We turn the flow back to southwesterly. We are going to be above average during that time frame as well. There's the 8 to 14 day, something similar, but you can see it's kind of creeping down a little bit here, trying to pick up on that troughing that we saw in the extended forecast. So again, something for us to watch over the next few days, an 8 to 14 day temperature outlook there. But anyway, yeah, I hope you guys are liking these videos. We'll continue to watch things. Heads up if you're traveling across the Sierras, especially on Thursday, because that snow is going to start flying out there as well. And yeah, and if you're out and about in some of the higher terrain of the Southern California mountains, you might see a little bit of snow out there, but it shouldn't amount to too much. But anyway, hope you guys are liking these videos. Click like and subscribe. We'll do this again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.